Well, the Bravos beat the Hyannis Harborhawks 12-6 tonight. Welcome into Postgame Tomahawk Talk. I'm Ariel Pinski, joined by Adam Gawkin and Devin Jarvis. Adam, we took home the win tonight, and we saw a nice game from the offense.
A very complete game from the offense today, probably the most complete that we've seen from start to finish. They scored runs in 7 of the 9 innings, put up 4 crooked numbers, and this is one of the days that we've been waiting for. You know, the offensive explosions that we've seen recently have really just been big innings. Today it was, they scored almost throughout the entire game and put up those crooked numbers that they've struggled to do throughout the season. So, a very positive sign today from the offense, especially when you consider the fact that there was a 90-minute rain delay in between, and yet it didn't matter. They still came back out there and scored 3 innings in a row. So, a very positive day coming off the off day.
And from the bullpen, we saw the relievers come and show out tonight.
Yeah, it was a really strong performance from the bullpen, but also a lot of really good arms going into this game. 3 of the 5 relievers going into that had an ERA, or had only allowed 2 earned runs on the season. 3 of the 5 pitchers total, rather. So it was a really important game to win. There's still off days in the future to allow those guys to get some rest, but this is a game you really wanted to win. You saw great performances, and our first taste of Jack Brown, who looked really solid as well.
We finally won a game after a loss. It's not like going on big streaks here.
Yeah, it's very nice to end this streaky behavior. It was 3 wins in a row, and then, 5 losses in a row before that, 4 wins in a row. There's just been so many streaks for the Braves recently to, lose one and then come back and win one is so important because, while that streaky baseball is fun when you're winning, it's not fun when you're losing, and if you continue that habit as the season goes on, you can really make it a true habit, and it can happen throughout the entire season. So, you break it up today, and you, of course, hope for back-to-back wins, but, to not lose multiple in a row definitely helps out moving forward.
Well, thanks for joining me, guys. We'll have more post-game coverage coming up next. Ariel Pinski now joined by Lyle Allenstein. Lyle, this was a long game, rain delay in the middle. It's 11:30.
Yeah, we've been here for a while. Those first 3 innings itself, back and forth hitting, some pass balls, some errors. Really, it was an hour pretty much. And then you saw some lightning strike, a little rain came down. We had a 90-minute delay. But then, we've been here for a while, saw lots of substitutions both from the bullpen, a couple of guys coming into the lineup. We've been here for a while. A lot of guys saw the field. It's late out here.
We finally saw the bats come alive tonight after that game in Orleans.
Yeah, 12 runs. A lot of different guys contributed. We saw some runs on some errors, some pass balls, but really the whole lineup 1 through 9 got involved. You saw Ryan Cooney come in and pinch hit. He got a single, RBI. You saw Nick Groves do the same. 12 runs after that Orleans game. You really saw 2. We talked about how this team plays a lot better when the bats are going, everyone's hitting, and you saw just that tonight.
Well, we're back at Dorn Park tomorrow to take on Harwich for a 6 p.m. pitch. Ariel Pinski joined by Ryan Cooney from Oregon. Ryan, you came off the bench tonight. You had that 2-run single. How do you kind of stay prepared to deliver for your team on the bench?
Yeah, just being ready for the guys and knowing that I might get an opportunity out there and just executing my plan and my approach at the plate.
And this was a really long game. You guys also had the rain delay in the middle. How does the team just keep their energy up and coming back from the rain delay?
I think it's just the camaraderie that we have around the team, guys being with one each other, and it's just working.
Well, thanks for joining me. Congrats tonight.